Hello guys, Grigoli from Ping Pong Tea here, and as requested by one of my subscribers on the previous video, today we will be covering backhand topspin. We will cover the first two, which is a backhand topspin on a normal ball and backhand topspin on an underspin ball. You can check out the video here in which I comprehensively cover how to perform the backhand drive. And once you have that down and can perform it in the correct form, then we can start working on backhand topspin. For backhand topspin, we need to close this 25-30 degree angle slightly more. Let's say till like 40 or 45 degrees. Alright, this is done in order to ensure that we brush the ball instead of do mostly a flat hit that we used to do for the backhand drive. It is quite visible from this angle. So if we used to do the backhand drive like this, so with this much tilt and this much degree of the angle, now we need to make sure that this goes down to about this much angle right here. Okay? So another key thing to remember is that you have to have at least 100% more backswing for backhand topspin. So instead of right here, you prepare to here, like almost touching my belly. So it's maybe 10 centimeters from there. For backhand drive, we did this and this. Now we have to do from here, right? You can see instead of preparation here, I am preparing here. Add wrist into the equation. Alright? So how do we do that? Let's take a close look. So as we prepare the backswing, you can see that the wrist is slightly tilting inwards, not necessarily by a conscious pressure, but as this motion happens, the wrist by inertia slightly tilts inwards. This is in order to create a space right here where wrist can accelerate and add the power to the ball. What you have to do is time this motion with the acceleration of the forearm, and as you are about to contact the ball, the wrist snaps and adds this motion into the ball. As the acceleration with the forearm begins, you start also accelerating the wrist, and at the point of the contact, you really have to feel the ball with these two fingers right here, your thumb and your index. So as you contact the ball, you need to press these two and make sure they are solidly gripping the racket in order to feel the ball touching the surface of the rubber with these two fingers. Let's work with the ball and understand what the brushing means. The way in which you contact the ball is mostly done with the upper left side of your racket, and what you are supposed to do at the contact is quickly do this brushing motion. You can see it's slightly going around the ball. Alright, it's going around the ball and delivering it forward like this. We've covered how to do backhand topspin on a normal incoming ball. Now, what do we do differently when the incoming ball has a backspin or underspin on it? Firstly, we need to make sure that our racket angle is open when incoming ball is a backspin ball, because we need to create more space where ball can sit into the rubber and we can successfully lift it up. So, open angle compared to backhand topspin on normal ball. Secondly, instead of taking it back near our belly, we have to take it back but simultaneously drop it down below our belly. And if you are tilted forward well, and if your knees are bent, then the motion almost goes under the table. You see? And I drop my hand under the table. So start position, and I take it here as I bend the knees a bit more to charge more and get closer to the floor. This is how the preparation happens in order to deal with the underspin ball. Now, as for the motion itself, so once we prepare, you have to make sure that your racket head is looking at about 7 o'clock from your side. So you can see it's looking that way. Here we take a pose, and as ball arrives in front of us, we explode. Same principle, forearm starts, wrist starts to accelerate just before the contact, and this is how we finish the stroke. So from here we went up, from here we went up. So you can see our racket is performing this motion from 7 o'clock to about 12 or even 1 o'clock, right? This is how we finish the backhand topspin on underspin. We also push with our legs a bit as we start the motion in order to have that extra bit of force to lift the ball upwards, right? You can practice this without the racket. All you do is you sit slightly and you explode. You sit slightly and explode. There are two very important factors to keep in mind here. First, that if you start to perform this motion and as the wrist starts to accelerate as well, I need you to tense your core, because this helps with ball control a lot, and it ensures that during the contact your fingers are also tense. This is the second thing. You have to make sure that your index and your thumb finger are gripping the racket well in order to feel at the contact point how the ball sits into the racket, into the rubber, and touches the blade itself, right? That's all you need to know on how to perform backhand topspin on a normal ball and how to lift up the backspin ball with a backhand topspin as well. Make sure to practice these strokes slowly at first. Understand how the motion is performed, how the ball is gripped, and how the brushing motion happens. Instead of ripping those backhand topspins, in which case you are seriously going to slow down your learning process and hurt your overall progress more than doing it slowly and increasing the speed steadily. Please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of these tutorial videos on table tennis, and make sure to comment down below what kind of stroke would you like me to cover next. Thank you guys.